What's going on, fuckers? It's Christopher Rausch, your No Excuses coach. Haven't done a walk and talk in a long time. But today's a special walk and talk. I'm joined by not only Ozzy, but look at that. That's Mama Kitty. Look, watch. Mama Kitty's going to walk with us. I have no idea what I'm going to talk about, but I just did it because Mama Kitty's our miracle kitty. Where is she? There she is. Watch. She's going to walk with me and Ozzy. She loves Ozzy. Look at that. Oh, there's my buddy. Okay, now she's going over there. So she's going to go hang out in the neighbor's yard. So anyways, just thought I would come live and share this experience. Animals are amazing. As you know, I posted a picture last night. It was National Dog Day, and I posted a picture of Ozzy, who is my buddy. There she is. I can't really tell. Apologies if you can't see that. But we're not going to do our usual walk because we go onto a major street. So we're just going to walk within my neighborhood. So yeah. Come on, Mama. Come on, Mama. Stay out of the street. So what can we talk about? Let's talk about frustration. Let's talk about anger, resentment. Let's talk about triggers. It's something that I'm doing with my group coaching program right now. We're talking about values and we're talking about tolerations. And I know a lot of us, myself included, this is why I have to take my own advice, are frustrated, we're angry, we're overwhelmed. There's a lot of emotions going on in the world today with the political process, the world process, wars, the economy, all sorts of different things that people are being triggered by it. And nowadays we have social media where we can go to our keyboards and we can vent and we can share our opinions and state our opinions as though they're facts. And the big thing that I want to encourage you, although it is not easy sometimes, but I will tell you this, one of the biggest lessons I have learned in my life is to seek first to understand and then to be understood. Let me say that again. Seek first to understand, then to be understood. It was said in Dr. Stephen Covey's book, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, which I'm sure you've heard of. It is an amazing book. Ooh, that trash can stinks. Come on, Ozzy. Ozzy likes to sniff everything. So when you seek first to understand, then to be understood, it opens a gateway. It opens a gateway to say, listen, let me suspend my beliefs. Let me suspend my experiences. Let me suspend my opinions. Because there is more than one way to make the world go round, right? You think about this. If I grew up in your situations, in your family, with your parents and what they grew up with, et cetera, might I be like you? Yes, I would probably be a lot like you. And so that gives us the opportunity to have empathy and to have consideration. So many times we think, I got to be right. I got to be right. Where do we get that from? Childhood conditioning. If you're right, you're great. And if you're wrong, you're stupid. I know that's something I dealt with. There's Mama still walking with us. She'll take the trip with us. There she is. Come on, Mama. Here she is. My second cat in my life, outdoor cat that did this, that went for walks with us. It's crazy. So if I might be like you, then how can we get angry at somebody who has a different opinion than ours? How can we get frustrated? How can we be like, don't you see? Isn't that common sense? Well, sometimes we ourselves are stubborn and pig-headed because we know the facts. We know the truth. We look at the news reports, and I tell you what, I don't know what to believe anymore. I don't know what to believe. I think the news medias are controlling us because that's what sells. If you look at what the media companies own and what they sell, it is a big business. And so I think there's a lot of manipulation going on, both in politics and in the media. And I think it's really, not even think, I fucking believe with all my heart, it's up to us. It's up to us not to let the media reports of us being divided and all that bullshit to be true. Because everywhere I go in my life, and this is the fucking truth, I go a lot of places and I talk to a lot of people, everybody's cool. Everybody's cool. The media would have it think that if your house is on fire, your neighbor's house is on fire, you'd be like, oh, fuck, they have a Trump flag. I'm not going to, which is funny because I'm about to pass a house with a Trump flag. Did not think about that. Oh, they have a Trump flag. I'm not going to help them. It's ridiculous. We're going to help one another. We're brothers and sisters. When you boil it all down, whether religion, race, color, sexuality, any label you want to put on it, you split us down the middle and we're all more the same than we are different. We're all more the same than we are different. I donate blood every 8 weeks. I'm type A negative. Hi, Mama. And I know that my blood goes to somebody. And it feels good to know that my blood is helping a fellow human being out. I don't care where they come from or what they do. I just know that I'm able to help you. I'm able to help you, give you kidneys and all sorts of things. We're interchangeable. What we got to do is make our mindsets a little bit interchangeable. And it's not that we're going to change our minds, and it's not that we're going to change anybody else's minds. I promise you that. But what we can do is sit there and say, you know what, although I disagree with you, and I have some friends on Facebook, thank you very much, who say they disagree with me, right? But we can still respect one another. We can sit there and say, okay, you're entitled to your opinion. We wouldn't want everybody thinking the same as us. We wouldn't want everybody voting the same as us. We need that friction. We need that ability to stop and really consider, maybe there's a different aspect to this. Maybe I need to change my mind about this. And I'm, again, saying most likely in politics we're not, but maybe there's a situation at work where you're like, I think this is true, and I believe this is what, and there's what I saw. And let me tell you something I've learned in my life. Here's Mama. She's still following us. Come on, Mama. I have found there are three sides to the truth. There's your side, my side, and the truth. And that's the God's honest truth. You know, we sit there and we think about it our way. And here's another thing to really consider. What is your truth? I go back and I look upon my life, especially when I was writing my autobiography, and I thought, man, is that how I really remember it? We could all sit and watch a movie. We could all listen to a professional speaker. And I promise you, based on our experiences and our backgrounds, we're all going to walk out of there and say, oh, I learned this, or I heard this, or I saw that. Guess what? None of it is wrong. None of it is wrong. So we can't put a label on you're wrong and I'm right. Let's put a label on it to say, okay, we think differently. But here's the thing. In those situations, Mama hot. Oh, look at that. They love each other. All right, we're going to cross the street, Mama. We're going to cross the street. Mama hot. Here's the thing. What is the end goal? What is it that we want to accomplish? And I've had lots of conversations. Here's Mama. Come on, baby. She's going to walk with me all the way back home. We're not going out to the main street right there. Where you at, Mama? There she is. Mama. What are the commonalities? Not the differences. What are the commonalities? We want the ability to make our own choices. You got gun people saying, don't take my guns away. You got women's rights saying, hey, don't take my right away. Both valid. We deserve to have our rights to do these things, but we have to be responsible with them. Josh was going to scare her. We have to be responsible with them. So what can we do? Okay, we're not saying ban all guns, but at least we're saying do fucking background checks, for God's sakes. Do they have a mental health history? Do they have da-da-da-da-da-da? And then maybe perhaps they should get a BB gun, right? Oh, you're going to go target practice. Maybe they should get a 38 special. I don't know. I don't have the answers to that because I don't pay attention to a lot of it. But I do pay attention to the fact that we should have our opportunities. And there should be reasonable accommodations to say, okay, if this happens, then here's what we do. But some of the stuff is crazy, and some of the stuff is assumptions. I see so many people on social media making assumptions. Like, don't assume that just because we want assault weapons ban, automatic rifles or whatever the hell it is, that we're saying take all the guns. No, we're not. Have your right to bear arms. That's what it says in the Constitution. But do you need 37 guns? Do you need 7,000 bullets? Oh, I got to be prepared in case the world comes to end. Well, let's make sure it doesn't fucking come to an end. Oh, Mama already ran across the street. Josh starts scaring her. So stop being triggered and start listening and start engaging in those people. I know people are, I just delete and block them. I just delete and block them. Well, I mean, I tell you, I will unfriend people if they're an asshole. And you guys have seen that in my social media posts. Don't be an asshole. You can disagree. Don't sit there and say, oh, if you support this person or that person, you're stupid. I challenge people on that. Why are you fucking calling me stupid? I'm not stupid. I have a different opinion than you, but that doesn't make me fucking stupid. It makes you a jackass. And I can, trust me, I can call people names. I'm a very resilient person in that aspect because I grew up with my mom. And that's somewhat of my initial response to things, my reaction to things, is to go to that place. But guess what? It doesn't serve anyone. It doesn't serve me. It doesn't serve you. Here's Mama. She's still walking with us. She loves her little walks. Let's get home, Mama. So I hope you take that to heart, because at the end of the day, who are you hurting? You're hurting yourself. God damn these fucking people, blah, blah, blah. You're spending time with your friends, your family. You're looking for confirmation bias. God damn it, aren't these people stupid? Aren't these people? Let me spread some more shit. Let me get some. I'm fucking angry. Life is short. I'd rather spend more moments going, hey, God damn, it's a beautiful day. Look at this. It's blue skies, green trees. I'm walking with my cat and my dog. It's beautiful. The yards look nice. People take care of their stuff. There's beautiful air to breathe. I got my family. Focus on those things. Focus on what's really good in life. Don't focus on what's great in life and create more of that. And moreover, make it a point every single day, rather than trying to get somebody to agree with you, make it a point just to make the world a better place. So that when you go to sleep at night, you can put your head on the pillow and go, did I make a difference? Right? The golden rule. Have I done unto others as I would want them to do to me? And that is pretty simple. You go out there, and if everybody in this world, 8 billion people, if every 8 billion people go out there in whatever community they live in, they do something nice. They pick up a little bit of trash. They help somebody out with a cup of coffee and a sandwich. They listen to somebody about old stories. You share your natural gift. You sing, you dance, you talk. You do all these things, and guess what? People start to feel better. And when people start to feel better, they start to do better. And when they start to do better, the world becomes a better place. And that's my whole legacy every single day I'm alive, is to be a great dad, a great husband, and to make this world a better place. Though if I die, and this is the last thing my son and my family ever see, they're going to be like, Dad was living his point. He fought for what's right and what's fair. He risked for which that mattered, and he left the world a better place for who he was and what he did. And I want that to inspire you, because I see a lot of you guys out there killing yourself with the stress and the overwhelm, and I just can't take care of myself right now. I'm too this and too that and too this. Stop with the excuses, right? I call it the 5: hydration, nutrition, sleep, exercise, and vitamin D. You can all do those. And as you progressively do that, most people don't drink enough water. You start drinking more water, you start feeling better. Guess what? You start feeling better, you start making better decisions. You stop eating at 10 o'clock at night and getting shitty sleep and waking up feeling exhausted when you went to bed tired. Vitamin D. I'm out here getting vitamin D right now. I guess what? I take a vitamin D supplement also because I had my vitamins checked and found out that I was still vitamin D deficient, which was astonishing. But you do a vitamin deficiency test and you find out, I need vitamin A, I need vitamin C, I need whatever. I need to take more magnesium. A lot of people don't take a lot of magnesium or potassium. You start taking those things, you start feeling better, and guess what? You stop taking those fucking medications, which I'm on somewhat. You stop taking those medications, you start feeling better, and it all fulfills on itself. And when you feel better, don't you want to do better? But so many people are cranky and miserable, and what do? You go to your short-term gratifications. I'm going to go to my gambling, my sex, my Netflix, my shopping, my phone, my whatever, video games, alcohol, food, you name it. And you go to that, and guess what happens? You get more of that. And then one day you wake up, and you realize, holy shit, this life, Mama's still with us, we're heading back. He's a good mama. Yes, I'm good, Mama. Say hi, Mama. Mama hot. Mama hot. When you do all those things, and you have more love in your heart. So here, I love questions. Am I operating out of love, or am I operating out of fear? That's all you got to do is ask yourself, am I operating out of love, or what am I afraid of? Am I afraid of not being in control? Am I afraid of what? And then answer that. But the most important really thing you can do, and I can swear to this because I do it, you got to have the right people in your life. You got to have the right people that challenge you. Hey, Chris, you're fucking up. Hey, Chris, you're capable of so much more. Hey, Chris, have you thought about changing your brand? Hey, Chris, have you thought about doing this different with your podcast? Hey, Chris, have you thought about doing this in this industry? People have me going into the music industry right now because of my love of music and my attitude and the way I look at it. Chris, you should be a natural. You should be out there coaching bands on what to do and relationships and da-da-da and keeping bands together and going on tour and being an intermediary for some of these bands that don't get along and they break up and blah, 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 blah. That's something I've kind of ran from my life, but now I'm running to it because I have the right people in my life. And I have people that I can call and say, hey, listen, I'm feeling down today. I'm feeling depressed. I'm feeling anxious. What do you think? And they walk me through it. I go to therapists. I seek out people smarter and brighter than me because I don't have all the answers. And it's important for us to be able to talk openly and not carry that shit around with us because we carry that shit around. That's toxicity in our blood, toxicity in our soul. I can see there's Mama. She's like, I made it home. I made it home. Good Mama. We didn't get as long a walk, but Mama feels good, and she got to go with us, and it's super cute. So I look back on this video one day and be thankful that I got to spend time with Mama. So I'll check out the comments here in a second. But if this video inspires you, please share it. I ask you to please share it. That's the payment for being inspired. If you came in halfway through, go back and watch the beginning of it. And let's be the change we bitch about. Let's go out there and make a difference, be a part of the solution rather than part of the problem. And like I said at the beginning, if people are pushing your buttons, ask yourself, what if I didn't have buttons to push? I love you guys. Let me know how I can support you. No Excuses Coach, noexcusescoach.com. Check out my group accountability coaching. It's fucking insanely affordable. It is amazing, if I do say so myself. I really didn't price it very well. Did you see I'm talking? And it was supposed to be just for accountability, but I actually do coaching in it, so it's ridiculously affordable for what it is that you get. So go check it out. Let me know what I can do to support you. If you've never had a coach call with me and you feel like this might be something for you, I will give you a coaching call, something I normally don't do, but every once in a while I feel inspired here. So I love you guys. Go out there and do something nice for somebody today and tell me about it, all right? I see that Jody's on here. Thank you, Jody. I see David's on here. I see Barbara's on here. My wife, I love you, baby. And I will talk to you guys all soon. I have some shit to get done, and I love you guys. I appreciate you. No excuses.